everybody, it is currently 4:45 a.m. in the Australian East Coast, and you know what time that means. It's time for the Oceanic Pond League third place match between the CranKy Ducklings and Team UnRivaled. I'm, of course, James Quirky by name, Quirky by nature, and joining me is the one, the only, the Australian alien, Light VIP.
What's up? Good morning.
I'm glad to see both the Australians are awake at almost 5 a.m. We've been up longer.
Yeah. Does that make sense, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
Anyway.
So we will be starting with the platinum match, Krupp versus Rainbow Lee, ZVP. Yeah.
I mean, as Stanley pointed out earlier, every single matchup except for our ace match has a Protoss in it. And Claire's, but yeah, unfortunately. We get to see the Singaporean.
Unfortunately, Team UR weren't able to field a Diamond 1. So Claire does get a walkover.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get right into it with our first map of the night. And it's going to be taking place on Cyber Forest and spawning in the bottom right as the pink Protoss representing Team UnRivaled. He is Rainbow Lee. And spawning in the top left, she is known as the savior of esports. The hero of the wasteland, the sneakiest Polish ninja, the information fairy herself. It is Kuro.
Also, can you follow Kuro's camera?
Yes, Control Shift O. Oh wait, I'm following Kuro's as
Yeah.
As Kuro, not as observing.
Yeah. I don't. Just so you know, Kuro, I don't think we can follow your camera in the replay.
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah. So.
But anyway,
chains are off.
But it seems to be the pull before hatch build that us CranKy Ducklings Zergs have been talked down and played. And mercilessly beaten by not playing it.
Rainbow Lee does block the hatch, but Kuro does get it at the third base, so she's still got her natural going up. And Rainbow Lee scouts that it's a pull for us and is doing a full wall off. So that's a pretty good response. Maybe a little bit of an overcommittal,
Where's that tree have to be in the way? Sorry. But no, it's just taking a look. It seems to be just the quick Ling Team 6 coming out from Kuro, just going to be trying to poke through. I mean, I don't think... Is that... you see that second pylon that just spawned? Is that a little gap in between? No. Yeah, this Lings will slip by.
Okay.
No. But yeah, taking out that second pylon. Oh, that's actually quite nice because keeping the Protoss from spending money as a nice idle probe sits in Kuro's base. Going to be taken out by the Queen.
Yeah. Doesn't get the scat off. But yeah, we'll see how this goes because Kuro, she's been practicing this for the last couple of weeks because the last OPL match we played, she also had a ZVP to prepare for, which went pretty well. But she's been going through this build again and again, perfecting it as best she can. We'll see how Rainbow Lee does against it.
So yeah, Twilight Council coming out now. Look, being put on the low ground, so the scouting overlord is going to see an empty base when it passes by. But yeah, other than that, so far pretty standard. I would have to say.
Yeah. I think it's important that Kuro notes that Rainbow Blue is staying on 2 bases and that there's no Stargate or anything like that. Like, hopefully, Kuro is able to see this Twilight Council in Rainbow Bay. I don't think she will, though. Maybe. No, it's going in the wrong direction. Kuro, please.
Oh, what? Hello?
I don't know.
Okay, what? Not sure what happened there.
Yeah. But she does see it, kind of. She sees the Rainbow Bay. Robotics facility, even.
Kuro is supply blocked. That Overlord, scouting Overlord into the main did get taken down, but getting it. And of course, there's the Roach Warren. Like, now tell me, you know what build this is?
Yes, of course. It's the Cucaracha.
El Cucaracha. I always like saying it in a spicy accent.
Yeah,
But Kuro having a bit, not having any drones in that gas.
Yeah. Her lair is also a little bit late, but it should be okay. Normally when Kuro does this build, and if she scouts what she's seen so far, she should stop droning up pretty soon, and she'll just be focusing on roach production. Because, you know, Rainbow Lee is going to base. Rainbow Lee has also been, you know, his pro production has been pretty, like, low as well. Like, it looks like, I don't know, maybe he was being really defensive, or maybe he's going for, like, a really big, like, 2-base push.
This is really good by Kuro. Like, seeing the amount of army that Rainbow Lee has, and so noticing that there possibly isn't no third base, that it's possibly going to be a 2-base bush coming through.
Yeah, this spine forest that Kuro's natural is maybe a little bit of an overreaction. It's a little bit hard because, especially on this map, you don't really know if the Protoss is going to hit your third or your natural. So, like, you know, maybe like spreading those spines out a little bit between the bases would be good. But yeah,
I mean, there's no drones on the third, so it's just being used purely for roach production, which Kuro's making 10 of. Getting the roach speed, which is a little bit late.
Yeah.
I'll say there's a nice observer here from Rainbow League, keeping a tab on the army at all times, and of course, Kuro did see that a third from Rainbow League was being taken.
So... yeah, that was really good. Kuro was keeping a Ling at the third base, and so now she knows that he's taking that base. So it's a little bit unfortunate because she must be feeling like, like, you know, I stopped this drone production to be really defensive, but he's just macroing up. So it's a little bit of a waste. Like she could have been droning up this entire time.
Okay. Yeah. So, like, you taught me the Cucaracha build. Well, most likely, to be honest, I saw the build order. I vaguely saw what the build order was, and then I learned what I vaguely remembered. And with my version of the Cucaracha, I get +1 as well as roach speed. That way it hits a little bit extra, but the timing is a little bit later. Like, it's only like 30 seconds later.
Yeah. I usually hit without the +1 a bit sooner.
Yeah.
But I know Kuro used to do that as well. But yeah.
I prefer the +1 because it just gives it more impact, and generally, like there's no upgrades. Yeah, there's no +1 upgrades for Rainbow Lee. He's just going pure like army, which this is quite a decent army here from Rainbow Lee.
Yeah, at the same time though, I do feel like Kuro could be applying a little bit of pressure. It's just a little bit hard, like, because of the way this game opened up. Like, she should be like pushing right now with like a massive like 120 supply army or like even greater, but like because she was slowed down and she had to like drone up, you know, she doesn't have as many Ravagers as she would like, or as many Roaches.
Yeah, but she's getting the Hydrogen behind this, so
yeah,
get nice and macroed up. But that observer doesn't see where the army is. and might actually get a nice surprise by this army stopping these pylons warping. The Zealots charging forward. Storm is done, but Kuro able to get away before those storms do pretty much too much damage.
Yeah, this army composition from Rainbow League tells me even more that like like an unhindered Kukaracha build would have just like rolled over this, because there's no sentries, like there's no force fields. Like that's the big thing that like stops the Kukaracha build, is like a lot of sentries and like really well placed force fields. But Rainbow League doesn't have any of that,
No.
which is a little bit worrying, because I think Rainbow League has a little bit of a better army against Roach Hydra because of that early storm, and because he's like backing up so many High Templar. Like,
yeah, well, Kuro is starting off her 4th now, and Rainbow League decides to move out now. Will get spotted by that Overlord, which will unfortunately die, but Kuro on top of that Overlord production, something which I can never do in any of my goddamn games.
yeah, her Overlord spread is pretty amazing. It's pretty good. It lets her know exactly where the army is when Rainbow League expands. It's really good for positioning your own army to counter his. But you know, she is kind of supply blocked right now, losing some of those Overlords.
Yeah, and also not getting any upgrades at the moment.
Yeah, she's a little bit behind.
+1 is not on the way. Ground, like +1 attack is now done for Rainbow League. So this is gonna be interesting. Where did I observe? Okay, there it is. Wait,
yeah, it's a little bit bad. She got the infestation pit before she got her evos out. So I think her gas was a little bit wasted there. But Rainbow League does back off. He's not pushing in just yet, so maybe she can get away with it.
Light, stop your alarms, please. I know it's danger for Kuro, but we don't know until the end. So yeah, both players just content to just macro up, just deciding to be like, if you don't attack me, I won't attack you. As Kuro's 4th is now done, the 4th just starting for Rainbow League, and pretty sure we haven't really seen that late of a ZVP as of lately.
Yeah, I'm also a little bit worried. I feel like Kuro could do with some more Hydras. There's a bit too many roaches in this army. Like, as the longer the game goes on, like the less like value these roaches have. So even though Kuro is maxed out, it's not like a good army.
Okay, the army of Kuros is going to move out. Just up in army supply as well, but did get followed by Observer, but too fast, no observer speed. But Rainbow League able to get the army in place. War Prism just hanging around, making sure that the reinforcements are there.
Yeah, Rainbow League is able to see like this army movement.
Well, there we go. Ooh, storms going onto the army, just taking out few Zerglings and damaging some of the army. But you know what I would like to see? I would actually like to see a Ling run by. That would actually be really decent right now, because we have no Zealot blocking the main, the entrance to the natural, as we do see a fight happening right now. The concave of Zealous comes in. Nice storms coming in from Rainbow League, and this army of Kuros is just evaporating to the area effect damage. Archon's up in the front tanking, and that's not gonna be enough as Rainbow League just charges on forward.
And she remaxes with roaches again. Like I don't like this at all. I feel like roaches are kind of useless right now. Rainbow Lee's just reinforcing and pushing in. There's no lurkers. I would have really liked to have seen lurkers as well.
Yeah. But Spire actually being started by Kuro as well as Hive. I don't think it's going to be enough. And just running the Ling straight into the Zealots. And this may be it. The Archon's damaging the Overseers getting in, but the Storm straight onto the Zealots. That may help out Kuro a bit. But there is some nice defensive structures. The Spine Crawlers are still there, so if the army of Rainbow League decides to push up, they may have a bit of trouble, as +1 melee is going to be finishing right now, Kuro. But it looks like just Archon's taking in the front with Zealots and High Templars behind. This army is scary from Rainbow League.
At the same time, Kuro is taking to Spire Tech. It's a little bit Interesting. I'm not too sure what he's planning to do. Yeah, Broodlords, I guess. Yeah, and Rainbow Lee's just getting away with this 4th base. Like, again, like a Ling run by would have been really good to have seen. Or some kind of counterattack.
Oh. But the counterattack may be on. The Zealot's getting drawn back a bit away from the main army. A nice storm straight onto the Roach and Hydra composition. And Rainbow is just going to keep on pushing in. The Hydras and Roaches are just going to keep on top of the high ground. More observers coming in, so in case there was like a Locust Switch, it wouldn't be nice taking down up an Archon, but moving the army into those storms is going to damage Kuro over the long time. Even with the regenerative power of Zergs, and oh no, Roach is getting rallied onto the low ground. And it's going to be, oh, the storms right onto the top of the ramp. But now the spine crawlers, but no, nice storms coming through. And this might be a final storm coming through. Kuro's going to get broken, and GG is going to be called.
GG. Well played by Rainbow Lee. Yeah. I think Rainbow Lee was maybe a little bit too passive, a little bit too hesitant, but all in all, I think Rainbow Lee played really well. Getting away with that pretty fast storm and high Templar tech. It was good. It's good.
Yeah, nice use of the composition there. Unfortunately, that brings a current score to 1-1 apiece, as we are getting ready set for our second game, which will be it's Delicat versus Hug, another PBZ.
Another ZVP.
Okay, so for matchups, what do you put first? Do you put your own race that you play first, or the one that sounds phonetically like better?
I don't have a rule for that. I just say what comes out. Right?
Like TVZ sounds better than ZVT, right? Or is that just me?
Yes. No, TVZ. Yeah.
I think. Or ZVP or PVZ.
ZVP flows a little bit more, right? Yeah.
Now, I mean, but now TVP or PVT. TVP sounds way better.
Yeah, TVP.
Yeah.
What are we even talking about right now?
We're just filling time here. We're getting ready for our next match.
Yeah.
Come on.
So just realized Volt has to get the lobby ready since we aren't in the chat channel with the UR players.
Like, I mean, we are in the chat channel.
Yeah, we're all in the
Calamari Duckers.
Yeah, we're all in the chat channel, but none of the Unrivaled players are here.
Okay, so Sammy J and Randy, right? Like the comedy duo?
I have no idea who they are.
Okay, well, never mind. There goes that talking point. Apparently, I sound like a purple puppet, is what the rest of the clan is saying.
Yeah, I saw that clip.
Yeah,
and you do. That does sound like you.
I do not sound like Randy.
You sound just like him.
I do not sound like Randy. I do not sound like a purple puppet.
Well, you don't sound like the puppet. You sound like the voice behind the puppet. You could be under that table, like maneuvering that.
The only time I go, okay. Well, I can't say that because we're on stream, but best man puppet duo. But seriously, if you haven't seen Sammy J and Randy, go check them out. They're a really good comedy duo. A guy and a puppet, but it's best musical man puppet comedy duo you'll ever see. And looks like we are getting ready we're in the lobby. Oh, it's gonna be Yaku versus Blank, not gonna be Dali versus Hug. Okay.
Yes, and I also just realized I forgot to tweet.
God damn it, Light!
I'm tweeting now. I'm tweeting now. It's fine.
Okay, to be fair, it is early morning for us.
It is.
Hmm.
I had the tweet ready and everything. Really forgot.
Kuro's getting currently mad. But now we are going into a TVP. Of course, we were warming up with Yaku. Decided to put him through a number of scenarios. Of course, I forgate DT rushed him. That was always awesome. But anyway, we're getting a pause, and it's US East. Kuro!
I'm not ref.
Oh.
Who's ref?
Fault! Cam! Anybody?
God damn it, Volt.
God damn it, Volt.
Okay.
Also,
so for those who don't know, Yaku is in Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when we play against Americans, it's typically US West. We like to play on.
Why do I have my profanity filter on? Seriously? Wow, okay. You just reset all my... Some reason, StarCraft decided to reset all my social settings. That's cool.
Nice.
Blizzard, please. But no, so we're just remaking the lobby. So did you catch any of the GSL versus the World light?
I saw the middle portion of it today, or yesterday, I guess I should say, which was mainly the team match between Team Dark and Team Cyril.
Yeah.
That's.
But no, to be honest, as much as we don't, much as I don't like I'm not happy about Cyril always winning because it'll just get stale, as people just keep on winning and winning and winning, but it's. But I always felt like this competition, it felt great. We had the upsets from the foreigners, and a lasers run was great. And just the team match was great because I think it was Dark. It was Dark versus a laser. I can't. Or Cyril versus Sue, but one of. But the rest of Team Cyril had all the Koreans on Team Cyril's had signs that said EU ZVC better than Korea's. It's oh my god, you let Cyril win again. Oh, so great.
Yeah, I was gonna say Cyril always winning hasn't always been the case, right? Because didn't Cyril get taken out by Innovation, or sorry, Raynor?
Yeah, and Raynor won in spring, but. No, but just being that dominant force, and Raynor was knocked out early, so because thanks to Juanito. But to be fair, Special played a really weird build in Game 3, which I really want to talk about if we had a TVZ, but unfortunately we do not today. So anyway, speaking of T's, welcome to Thunderbird for our second map of the night, where it's a sideways 1-1 going into this match, and spawning in the top left as the Red Terran representing the CranKy Ducklings. He is the TY Chicken Pie. And that's all I remember. Wait, the Tasia from Asia, the Killazor from Singapore, and the rest if Steelmore was here. But we just called...
No, I was gonna continue. I actually wrote it down.
Okay. Okay, go.
The main Tomei of MMA. He's not as funny as Bunny. The Terran Igus. The one fine young Ryung. The TY Chicken Pie. The Trash Flash with no cash. The M to the K to the P. Marine King Pug. The captain of the Rain Pain Train. The lean, mean, keen machine. The immature cure. We couldn't find a pun for Beyond. We just call him Yakuzaku.
As in Vespa.
Isn't that VESP?
Well, VES, Vesp. It's
Yeah.
like Vesp, but with a P. Oh, can this natural be delayed? But the Reaper is out in time. So it just gets delayed by a couple of seconds.
Nice.
And throw down the safety Monka as well.
Yeah, Blank does wall off that Reaper ramp to deny some scouting. Which is pretty good. Especially since Yaku's Reaper is delayed, since it was killing that probe, so now it takes longer to get across the map. But yeah, I guess you have a little bit more to say about this matchup because we were actually practicing like Yaku's TVP. At the time, though, I was with Kuro, so I'm not sure how the practice is going or what he was preparing for this
It actually was decent. Deli put him through a number of scenarios, and then I was like, give me a turn. I want to test out my Protoss, and then I was like, you know what, I haven't done this build in a while, I just 4-gate DT rushed him.
Nice.
But the thing is, because with that build, I always go 2-gate before Nexus, so Yaku was like panicking, so he didn't build the Raven that he always builds in a TVP. So my TT's just gone to the main thanks to a Warp Prism and just killed him. But it's all about preparing for any single possibility, as the natural looks like to get walled off, and it's going to be a blink opener here.
Yes, and Yaku should have plenty of practice against this. Dali has done this many times against Yaku.
And of course, Yaku has been preparing, because the build that Terran uses to ward off the Blink Stalker opening, it's actually one of the safest builds in a TVP. So, and it looks like Yaku's going for the Mind Drop. This is a build he always goes for, and lately we have been seeing so much damage coming from the Mind Drops.
Yeah, not just with Yaku, but in pro play as well. We've seen a lot of really good juicy mind hits. Look at you, Bonito versus Classic. Just saying. But yeah. And yeah, Blank
Gonna
is...
be 2 Mind Drop. Okay, there we go. 3 mines. There we go.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'm a little bit worried because Blank, he's sending a lot of Stalkers across the map. These Widow Mines aren't going to be home to defend. And
but he's starting to get the tank out. And it'd be a while before Blank actually has that the actual like vision on the high ground.
Yeah, I was gonna say he doesn't actually have. Yeah.
Like if he made a sentry, by the time it actually got to where the Stalkers are now, he could send up a hallucinated Phoenix and then bam, blink straight in. But now it allows Yaku to get time to get that tank.
He's coming in. There's no repair. Is it okay? He repairs it in time. Oh, it's
meanwhile, the Mind Drop is coming. Marine's gonna be there to just dissuade. But okay, that it's just gonna be the Stalkers, but they blink straight past. Oh no, the wall is down. This is bad for Yaku, but sieges up that tank. It looks like it's just gonna be the tank. Oh,
prepare the tank! Oh god!
Oh, unfortunately the tank goes down, but this SCV surround should pick it off, and the rest of the Marines from the bunker are here. He's gonna keep on losing the workers, but Yaku should have the reply with the So 8 SCVs go down, a tank as well as Marines. But here comes the mine drop, and let's see whether Blank is paying attention, and he is.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, and Yaku. He's just gonna walk the mines across.
He's gonna lose the medevac.
Fortunately, does lose one, but sacrifices a stalker to keep it away. But now Yaku, he's down 10 workers at the moment. Has got his natural nice and nice and saturated. Should be seeing a third soon. 3 stalkers, just trying to see whether a third is going to be made or not. The Zerba's going to come in and see what is happening from Vesp. Meanwhile, the third is done for the Green Protoss.
Yeah, I'm not too sure who ends up ahead after all of that. Yaku, it's a little bit unfortunate. When the stalkers were hitting his front, Yaku actually had his tank sieged up in his main. I think he was worried that they were gonna blink up. And then when he decided to blink past the bunker, then he unsieged his tank, and then all that damage got done. It's like it was very messy. And as all that was happening, Yaku's medevac was just waiting outside the base. You know, like he didn't have like the APM or the attention to try and defend and attack at the same time. And as a result, that mine drop just didn't really do anything.
Yeah, I mean the multitasking of Yaku. Well, it has improved slightly, especially since I joined the clan. Not saying that I'm like entirely for that, but no, especially because like with practice, like all our TVZ practices, he's constantly dropping. His pushes have been great, well timed with that, especially when he goes for the 2-1-1s in TVZ. But these stalkers are gonna get caught though, and it looks like they will go down the blink. It's not going to be there, but decides to not keep those stalkers, and it's going to be the Immortal Charge Lord push, maybe, coming from a...
Yeah, as you say that, he does warp in some High Templar, so I guess Archons? I don't think he has Storm.
No, it should be Storm, but could be Archons, and it is going to be Archons, so getting that area effect damage, I possibly would have liked... maybe the actual Storm would have been helpful.
Yeah,
but it is
Storm
starting to research
actually,
it now.
Yeah, it's possible that he forgot about it and his original plan was Storm, but making use of what he has, making some Archons. And only now Yaku is setting up his third base, which is a little bit late, and you know, Blank, he's got a pretty big army. You know, he's getting ready to posture across the map. I don't know if 3 tanks. Does Yaku have enough? He should.
Yeah. 3 tanks should more than be enough, especially with the
Unless he gets caught on siege, they're gonna meet in the middle of the map potentially. But they're gonna pass each other.
The one medevac. I mean, the minerals aren't mined. So, oh no. But to be honest, like the time Yaku sees that these medevacs, he needs to siege those tanks up now. And he does, but is it going to be enough in time? The Marines throw back, but leaves the tanks exposed to the Zealots. And the one Archon is actually going to go down. The Stalker's going front, but the bow, it's going to be enough. And it throws back, the Immortals weren't there. And Yaku's just going to kite back, keep kiting those Charge Lords. But now the Archons and the Zealots are there.
Yeah, man with gun.
It's going to be go. Man with gun is good, but shouldn't be enough.
I love these interference matrix.
I love the wonder portal. And here comes the Chargelets. And okay. Yaku, come on, see the charge. But if Yaku decides to go into that valley, he could be in for a very dangerous time. Does he not see the Zealots? He might not. That tank is unseated and he's vulnerable. He is going to catch the Immortals and should have enough for another interference matrix. Maybe decides, but the Zealots from behind are going to be coming charging in, and Yaku, he's just going to keep on pushing forward. He sees that there is no army up into the boat except for those High Templars, and they do have Storm, and they have to be careful now. The Zealots are going to be sandwiching this army. He needs to get that hot pickup. He's going to try and take out as much army as he does before. Meanwhile, the reinforcements are coming. The blink forward doesn't get it. 6 health, and the Raven survives as well. So nice there from Yaku.
Yeah, I think overall Yaku traded well, but at the same time, like, Blank is getting a 4th base behind this. He's continuing to make probes. He's like, even though he lost all of his high-tech units, he's still, you know, macroing pretty well. It's still anyone's game, really. Like, like this back and forth was great.
Yeah, but Yaku now getting his +2 attack. It's already done for Blank, and this Warp Prism gonna be doing some damage while Yaku tries to move out.
And it's pulling Yaku out of position because there's a main army coming up the front.
Yeah, but Yaku decides to drop instead. The Zealots are gonna keep on charging forward, but the main army is here into the natural. Oh, Yaku, you may have been out of position. Widowmine's drop, but this might be it. Oh, a nice anti-armor missile, but the High Templars are here with the Storms, and Storms directly onto the tanks are not a good thing. Yaku needs to bury that mine. Meanwhile, feedbacks on the medevacs.
Yeah, 43 SCVs go down.
Yaku, this is not looking good. Libs are out, and actually, there's only just one Stalker here. So this could actually be decent. Meanwhile, a drop into the 3rd, and isn't there enough here from Vesp to deal with it? Oh, but looks like Yaku's army is just saying goodbye. There's just too much here. So many charge lots coming in. The SCVs are gonna get pulled. I mean, the probe drill is there, but what are they doing?
Yeah.
Widowmine gonna be coming forward, drilling right now. Meanwhile, that 3rd drop is gonna get cleaned up thanks to the reinvention. The reinforcements there from Blank. Meanwhile, 2 Marauders and a Lib here to help. Is it going to be enough? And GG is going to be called. Yaku Zaku going down. Congratulations to Blank.
Yeah. I think Yaku he had the forces to hold, but everything just happened at the wrong time for him. There was the warp in at the 3rd that like pulled his attention away. At the same time, he was trying to drop, so he had 2 medevacs completely loaded up going around. And that was the moment when Blank like pushed in and attacked, you know. Yaku just didn't have what he needed like at the right time, you know. But yeah,
and just deciding to like load up those 2 medevacs just at the wrong time, and then pushing the rest of the army to go deal with the warp in at the 3rd. He was just being stretched too far, and you could see that, and unfortunately it was just too much in the end.
Yeah.
Alright, so our 3rd match is going to be Claire versus the Void. Claire currently at the moment, but no, it is going to be a walkover because unfortunately UnRivaled couldn't field a Diamond 1 this week, which is unfortunate for them. But I think next we are going to have Delicat versus Hug on PVZ. There's another PVZ.
Yes.
Or a TVZ as... What is that name? Smatnareska.
Hug.
I know it's Hug, but... what is the NA name?
I think it's Smut NA. Maybe I don't know.
Smutnoreska. Yes. It sounds either Polish. Oh, sorry, Polish or Russian. It's Sad River in Polish. Thank you, Kuro, the sneakiest Polish ninja. Also, currently doing our lovely production today.
Sad River in Polish.
Yes, Sad River.
That's deep. That's some.
That's some deep shit, man.
Yeah.
And just
Is how
waiting.
Polish or Russian or European? And I think Dali's just getting a lobby bug. It's having some issues.
I think so.
setting
Yeah.
up. Yeah. Dali, please.
Hey, there we go.
Hey. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. What region are we set to?
I'm gonna assume, yeah, Vault has not changed it. God damn it, Vault.
Vault, please.
Okay.
If he's west, is he west? If so, we should do on central.
I mean, I feel like if we have two Americans, it should be okay.
But America is a big country, like so big.
Is it though?
I mean, like so big, you can fit Texas in there.
There you go.
Okay.
I think
We're good.
making-
No, they can both play on E. They can both play on West, right? Okay.
That's too late. Too late.
Hey, it's even. It is even.
It is even. It is even. We totally could have just stayed and played it out
Yeah.
because they get the same ping. But yeah, just let them
I'll-
remake.
Twitter, please.
To be fair, that's like saying, hey, two Australians are playing, just make them play on like US East. It's like, why would we play on US East? It's like, oh, I mean, you have the same ping, right? Like,
I mean, you can't really argue with that logic, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's like us at LAN. It's
Yeah,
like us on
Mandalorian
LAN. When I had the first year, I'm like, we are not playing on US West. We are playing on Australia. Goddamn, I gotta make you play on Australia. Yeah, that was a fun LAN. Bridgecraft was great.
Yeah, it was good. It's quite good.
So, if you do have an SC2 LAN or just a LAN in general, please, go join it, go, play in it, go, see what's up. Generally, the esports community, needs these type of local things, and, support it, and we can support your local esports as well.
Yeah. You know, we've got Brizcross, we've got Epic LAN in the UK, we've got what is it? I
Cheesadelphia.
Cheesadelphia. I don't know what Carowin and Steele's LAN is, like the one in Israel.
The
but they have
Israeli
one.
LAN.
The national Israeli LAN, as it is known as. You know, I'm sure I'm sure there are others in other countries.
DreamHacks as well.
Yeah. I was thinking more smaller stuff, but sure.
Yeah, but still, also a nice chance to interact with the community as well. And well, speaking of interacting with the community, how is everybody in chat going? You going good? Yeah. Oh, that happened, right? That sucks. And yeah, no, I get Cannon Rushed as well. Yeah, no, it's shit.
What?
I was talking to chat. I was pretending to talk to chat.
Okay.
But anyway, it's starting to load in. for our third match of the night. And of course, should be worth mentioning that both these teams are playing for how much money, Light?
It's a good question. Gonna go check.
I know it's 250 for first, and I think 150 for second, and there'd be 100 for... But anyway, while Light goes checks on what kind of prizes he has to spend his money on, welcome to the Acropolis! LE, and of course, spawning in the bottom right, representing the CranKy Ducklings. It's the purple Protoss herself, the master, the shield of the pond. She is Dallycat. And spawning up in the top left as the Bluezerg, representing Team UnRivaled, and that's currently up 2-1 at the moment, and ready to take that match point. He is Hug.
Or Smart Nareska. Or something.
Okay, was that close, Kuro?
I feel like I need to lay on the Russian accent a little bit more.
No. No, it was not.
And I was just checking, so it's 250 for first, 150 for second, and 100 for third.
I was right.
Can confirm.
But of course, turning our attention back towards this game, and seems to be Hatch first coming in from Hug. So looking to be a bit more economical, not gonna be putting on the pressure as we Kuro tried to do in our first match of the day, but was well read by Rainbow Lee. And we have to see now. Dally, I know, has been practicing the one build that that Zerg has been struggling a little bit against, and she's sort of tweaked it to her own sort of personal thing. Now we all know the stats build, which is the the 3 Oracle into the third Immortal Century. Now, what Dally does is she has tweaked it a bit where she doesn't necessarily take the third base right away, but it gives up for a second base push. Now, this has been known to be more effective, especially to me, but since I know it was coming, I was able to defend it. Because the only way you can actually really defend that build is with pure Hydra.
Okay.
And now that's something we don't rarely see in a PvZ. It's just pure Hydra.
Yeah, it is gonna come down to Hug. Hug?
Yeah, Hug. Just
Hug. Okay. It is gonna come down to Hug, scouting this and knowing what Dally's doing, because when it comes to the ZVP especially, there is a lot that the Protoss can do, whether it's Stargate opening or, as we saw before, like Blink or Immortal or all of this. And we do see...
Actually, no, it's Robo Bay. It's actually going to be Robo Bay first. So Dally's deciding to change things up. Yeah.
Yeah. The Overlord... Oh, will it see?
We'll see.
Yeah. Okay. It sees.
Oh! I'm pretty sure it sees. Yeah. He did see it. So
Hug Hug does have an idea of what's going on, which is really important.
But yeah, no, I'm surprised Dally didn't actually go for that Stargate. But I guess she has another plan in mind. But she is going to be scouting with that Elucidated Phoenix. It's going to see the Lair, the Rotoran. So it's going to see what she's up against. And she should be prepared for that. She's getting Immortal, getting a couple of sentries as well. Warpgate is about to finish as well, so that should help if a push comes out. And building a shield battery outside, okay.
Interesting. 2 shield batteries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe she's planning to push out a bit, and in case there's an attack, she's deciding to...
I would say that I think Dali is really scared right now. As in, Dali got scouted with the Overlord, and then she's saying, okay, like obviously this push isn't gonna work. I'm just gonna stay defensive. I imagine, right? Otherwise, why would you throw down those 2 shield batteries?
Yeah.
Which I think is really scary for Dali. I feel like Hug has been very greedy, like has been insanely greedy. Went hatch first, has done basically nothing but drone up. It's very Kukaracha-esque, and that means that this push that's going to inevitably come is going to be really, really hard to defend because, like, you know, Hug's just been droning up, right? Like, Dali invested in this early robo and hasn't done much with it. In saying that, there is a pretty high immortal count. So that is still pretty good against this all roach army that Hug currently has.
Yeah, going to get roach speed and +1 is the way as long as well as a Hydra den. So might possibly just decide to do a quick push out. And this hallucinated Phoenix will see the roaches are there. Gonna pull out. Did it see where? No, okay. Died before it saw the Evo chamber, I think.
Yeah, didn't see the Hydra den, so doesn't know that it's going to be Roach Hydra. And getting a 4th base now, Hug is. I feel like Dali should probably push out soon.
Getting 4th and 5th, he's double expanding.
Yeah. Again,
this
so
is
greedy.
Really greedy.
Yeah, but Dali isn't really doing much with it or doing anything to stop it. She is getting a Warp Prism though, and this will allow her to pressure, and to potentially cancel 1, hopefully 2 of these bases. But we'll see, because by the time Dali pushes out, I think +1 is going to be done for Hug. So Hug's army is going to be even stronger than it is now. That's a lot of
those
sentries.
2 link. Yeah, well, I mean, if you see roaches, and you know it's going to be a bit of a timing attack, as +1 is going to be finished. It just soon +1 range going to be done for Hung in the moment. Meanwhile, Hydra speed is going to be finished as well. Muscular augments being finished off. So may start to see a push, unless it may turn into no, it's not going to turn. The Lurker Den would have been down already if it was going to be any sort of Lurker tech coming through. But Dali teching up, getting that High Templar building. The Templar. Why do I not remember the name of it? Templar Archives, that's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I pulled a Steel. I still can't remember those names as well. But Aspire and an Infestation Pit. So we may start to see Broodlords, maybe.
Yeah. Eventually, that's what we'll probably see. Again, I'm a bit worried. Hug is getting away with a lot. Like, look at Hug's army. Hug's army is tiny. Like, there's nothing here. You know, Dali could roll all over this, but I'm a bit scared that Dali's going to be waiting for Storm to finish. By the time Storm's finished, like, the Spire is done. Like Hug's going to be taking up even more into Broodlords. You know, the Infestation Pit's done. Hive is going to be on the way. He's just getting away with so much. There is still this window, this opportunity that Dali has to, like, push in and do something, but it's getting smaller
and even
smaller
taking a 6 now. This, like, Hug is just being let go, and there's not even any creep spread here. Like, he's just taking these bases. He's not doing any creep spread. Like, Dali needs to start pushing now, and Storm is almost going to be finished, as well as +1 attack. So that might be the signal to go, and looks like the army is going to start to come out now.
Yeah, and Hug knows it. Hug had some lings in position, so Hug knows the push out is happening. Now we have Mutas on the way, and I feel like that's a good call because there's no Archons, there aren't many Stalkers like the NTR.
That's a ton of a High Templar going down, but the Storms, they're coming in. The Baals are just missing right now, and now it's just the Immortals and 1 Stalker and the High Templar. Another round of Zealots gonna be warped in, and that's gonna be the main ground army going.
Yeah, but the Mutas are on their way. Like, there's no anti-air. Like,
where are the Mutas?
I don't know. There were a bunch in production. Where are the mutas?
Where mutas?
They're at the bottom of the map.
Okay, there they are. Okay, so they're going to be going into the base right now. And the fact that Dally hasn't even scouted any of this may be a quick base trade, but Dally may be able to warp in like some Oh no, the mutas, they're getting recalled back. Oh, this is actually quite good for Dally. Her main is going to be safe, but right now her main army gets in trouble. Nice Storm straight onto the back line. The charge shots are going to come forward, but here comes the mutas from behind.
Yeah.
Dally, oh, they're actually just going to go for the War Prison straight into an Archon. And there's no anti-air here. Dally's army is going to get evaporated. The Archon is not even going to finish, and the main push is here. This one Archon is here. More High Templars being warped in. They should be turning into Archons right now. 4 Archons are on the way. Should have a couple of... Oh, but they're stuck. They're not going to be able to get out. Dally is like...
Yeah, and there's no War Prism to juggle them out, like, because it was targeted earlier.
Yeah, Dally, okay, she's going to get rid of one gateway. And now it's just going to be Mass Muta, which these Archons should be good with. But right now, the Archons going straight into Muse. Meanwhile, the ground army of Hug is just going to be eviscerating the third. The Archons trying to get as many shots off. One Archon does go down, but it does damage the mutas quite a lot. And this third base is going to be the forfeit here. 17 probes going down for Dally. But here comes the push right now. One Archon is trapped in behind. The mutas come forward, but looks like they're going to get decimated. The Archons are going down as well. The probes getting pulled, and I don't think Dally can survive for that much longer. As more warp-ins coming through, the army is there, and GG is going to be called, and Team UnRivaled are going to be taking the third spot in the OPL.
GG. Again, I think Dally just played really scared, really reserved, and just let Hug get away with so much. Like we saw just droning up, getting a fourth and fifth at the same time, getting a sixth, taking up to Hive, throwing down the Spire, and Dally's push was scary, but Hug just had enough to defend, even without the mutas. I feel like even if the mutas had gone across the map to harass, Hug had just enough to defend anyway. Yeah, GG, well played.
GG, well played.
Well deserved third place for Team UnRivaled.
Yeah, and with that is going to be it for our cast today. Do not forget to check out the OPL Grand Finals next week. It's going to be between Alpha X and... got the rest. Who's the other team, right?
Born Gosu.
Born Gosu. As that is actually, I'm really looking forward to that. Also, don't forget next week, next Friday, Korean Standard 7 p.m. Korean Standard Time is going to be, of course, our bi-weekly tournament. It's going to be the Masters 1 open to anyone from Bronze to Masters 2. Of course, you want to sign up for that. Signups are going to be available on our challenge and hopefully in the Twitch chat. But if not, there. But anyway, quick like.
Boom.
Do the thing.
Oh, what? Didn't work.
No. But with that, of course, I want to thank my lovely co-caster Light VIP for joining us for this third place match. And of course, want to
Team
thank
UnRivaled winning 100 USD. We figured that out earlier.
Yes, 100 USD.
AUD.
Oh, AUD. Yeah, that's right. That means they get less if they're American. That seems a bit. But anyway, I want to thank our lovely production / our first match player, Kuro, also known as the 16 Squad, Senseki, also known as the Hero of the Wasteland, also known as the Savior of Esports, also known as the Information Fairy, also known as the sneakiest Polish ninja, and of course, want to thank everybody for tuning in. And don't forget, next week it's going to be our OPL Grand Final between Alpha X and Born Gosu. Do not go anywhere. Check our Twitter and check out Discord as well for times for that. And with that, we will bid you a good night and farewell, and we'll see you next week for the grand finals.